Good morning and happy Saturday to you all brilliant women. I hope you are well today, wherever you are. Here we are, Saturday, the day before Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all those of you who are on the call this morning. As you hop on this morning, just say hi. Let me know if you can hear me. It's taken a little while to get started this morning, so we're going to talk about, of course, the personality needs profile today. And there we go. That's working. We're talking about the personality needs profile today. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. And as you come on, just say hi, of course, and let me know if you can hear me and what you're doing this lovely Saturday morning. It's gorgeous. There was a little bit of mist in the hills behind us this morning. Really, really pretty. And that gorgeous. Good morning, Nicole. How are you? I wanted to ask a quick question before I started. Hey, Tracy. This morning, and that is, how are you actually doing this week? Full moon this week, and there were some pretty weird things going on. Did you find you were struggling with sleep this week, or like people around you doing weird things? It was just a doozy, and I woke up, I think it was Wednesday morning, might have been Thursday morning, and it was so bright, I thought the sun was up, and it was the moon. So, how did you go? Morning, Sandy. Morning, Michelle. How are you all this morning? The full energy's been been a bitch. Yep, been a bitch. It was amazing, and I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm finding myself watching all sorts of videos at the moment, going down all sorts of rabbit holes, and I got to put a stop to all this. Just crazy. Crazy times we are living in. Yeah, so how's your energy been? Let me know how your energy been, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Couldn't sleep till past midnight. Wow, yeah, that is weird for you, Sandy. Yeah. And because that's what we're talking about today. We're going to be talking about your personality needs profile and how it responds to energy. Oh, morning, Carla. Yeah, struggled with sleep this week. And weird dreams. I had kind of weird dreams too. I couldn't shake them. Moon in Scorpio. I think one of my clients is into, she does a lot of work in astrology, not star sign stuff, but real sort of planet alignment astrology. And she was telling me it's Moon in Scorpio, I think. So powerful moon. So empaths have been struggling this week. Have they, Nicole? Oh, that's interesting. Drove 75 kilometres one way for eggs. That's probably not. Well, interesting enough, Sandy, we can't get eggs here. We can't get eggs. We've got to go early in the morning. You can't get them. So 75 kilometres, that's interesting. Michelle, what did you say? So you sleep, waking up through the night up to get back to sleep. Weird dreams. Yeah, weird dreams. Strange. All right, so this morning I'm really excited today because I'm going to be sharing with you what I've been working on. Actually been working on this for a number of years, researching it for a number of years, kind of tweaking it, and finally I've been sharing it with my clients in the last couple of weeks and getting some feedback from them, which has been really, really exciting. So I'm going to, at the end of the show today, I'm going to put the link here for you guys to do it. You guys are seeing it first. So my clients saw it a couple of weeks ago, and then you guys on the call this week are seeing it now, and also the launch of my my new book, my online version of the book. So we're getting the version of the online book out. Deborah, yeah, tossing and turning. Debbie Magella, crazy sleep last night. Yeah, weird, really weird. It's interesting. But the funniest thing is, I don't know about you, I'm not tired. I'm more brain tired, but not physically tired. Really, really strange. And I do want to mention something too. I don't know if many of you have done Pilates in the past. A number of years ago, I bought some DVDs of a woman called Mari Winsor, who was probably the first person I think that had Pilates DVDs. I would have bought those DVDs probably 10 years ago, maybe, I'm thinking, to do at home. Fantastic. I loved it. Anyway, I had this kind of desire take Pilates up again, because we're walking every afternoon now, and I'm walking in the morning. I thought I really need to build my energy, my strength. And to hear really sadly that Mari Winsor, for those of you who may know her, passed away last weekend. Sadly, yeah, ALS, very sad. So anybody who remembers Mari Winsor, she's fantastic, Pilates teacher, she's Pilates instructor to the stars. So it was really sad to hear that. So any of you, just wanted to share that with you, if anybody who may have remembered Mari Winsor from years ago. All right, let's get back to your personality needs and what it's all about. So each and every one of us has unique personality needs. Now, I want to talk, this is not necessarily about behavior. The emphasis of this personality needs profile is actually about energy and motivation. Where you find your energy and your motivation, and what happens when you are not receiving or satisfying that need for that particular personality need that you have. So there are 4 energy type, and I'll name them later on, but I'll just give you a little bit of a definition of now. So there's one that's got a strong need for self-recognition, and there's another one with a strong need for social interaction, and then a strong need for security, and a strong need for self-fulfillment. And whatever is more dominant in your personality type, if you're not doing things that feed that personality need, your energy and your motivation drop. And so this whole energy personality needs profile is all around that. It's looking where you are not getting enough of that in your life to keep your motivation high. So one is social interaction. So in particular, those who've got that as a process or as a need right now would be feeling particularly low in energy, and because they have a need for social interaction that is actually not satisfied by like a Zoom call. They actually need the personal energy, social interaction. So they may be struggling at the moment. And for those who have a strong need for security, for instance, would also be struggling at the moment because everything's so uncertain. So these are the personality needs types I'm going to go through. And as I said, I'll give you the link towards the end of the show so you can hop on and do it for yourself and see what your need is. So what's really interesting about this going on this week is that when I was doing the personality needs with my clients, it was amazing the number of clients who I went, oh, why didn't you realize you were that? And then go, oh, now that makes sense. It was really interesting. And how my clients this week have been actually understanding that and putting it into place, and it's been helping. So how does this play into intuitive eating? Well, intuitive eating is a whole body experience. So you can't practice intuitive eating effectively if your energy levels are down all the time. And if you feel this disconnect between body, mind, and heart. So if there's a disconnect anywhere along the line, you're really going to struggle with intuitive eating. And for instance, the personality type with need for strong self-recognition, for instance, if their intuitive eating can be very difficult for them because they don't see results really quickly, and because they're not seeing that, they turn on themselves. They get very low in energy themselves because they're not seeing results fast enough. And they'll be the type of person that knows a lot, but if they're not seeing that results, they really struggle with it. Feeling like that right now, if you could see the way I look, really missing that. Yes, I think we all are, Sandy, aren't we? This last 2 months has been... It was 23rd of March when everything shut down. So what are we now? 9th of May. So almost 2 months in this. So yeah, really people need to start rethinking, don't we? So anyway, back to intuitive eating. It's a journey to self, Kate, yes. Well, that sounds like me. Nicole. Yes, Kate, we know. That's right, don't we? And it's interesting because that's me as well. So I have a real strong affiliation with that because I know that personality need type in me, and I, what I've done around it. Now, in the videos that you'll get on the personality needs type, I'll explain that quite different. So the personality, now when you're going to answer these questions, one of the things that I do want to emphasize, and I'll probably say it again before the end of the show, is to be answering the questions that you'll get asked as if it was pre-COVID, not in COVID, because I think that's where some people who've been trialing this for me have been answering the questions as of right now, and that's not really giving a good clear-cut result. So when you're answering the questions that I'll share with you soon, make sure that you're answering pre-COVID, not now, because a lot of people are finding that they're having a strong desire for social interaction, where in actual fact that's not really them, it's just because it's now. I hope that makes sense. So just when you're answering the questions, think life pre-COVID, and what it'll be after, not now. One of the things too I want to talk about is that this is really important because your personality need type actually impacts on your relationships. And that's probably been the biggest challenge over this whole period of time with this lockdown, is that we're stuck with family, and our relationships with our families, or those closest to, could be stretched more than normal. And part of that is because you may not be experiencing what you need to keep your energy levels high, and we tend to get really down and react. So if you're struggling with the relationships right now, this is really important to understand your and their personality needs type. The person that you're having an issue with, maybe in this lockdown, is to look at their need type. When you understand that, you can give each other space, or give other people space. So, for instance, somebody with a high need security, and they're not experiencing that right now, they can feel particularly challenged, and because they're feeling stressed and this low grade anxiety about the lack of security, they then could kind of turn that on others only because they're not feeling secure. So, and for somebody like, again, social need, because you're not getting that social need, you might tend to be a bit more needy, more so now than you've been in the past. And so that could be causing you to hang on to relationships and find fault in others, or pick an argument just to get some type of response. So these are the types of things that you're going to go through when I'll give you the quiz in a minute. And getting back to that pre-COVID and what we're in right now, your personality needs change as you do. Now, I want to emphasize this. This is not about behavior, remember. What this is about is finding where you get your energy levels, your motivation, and sometimes your confidence, because that all goes in hand. And as you go through life, you'll move in and out depending on where you're at. Because when you are carrying, for instance, trauma from the past, that can impact on your personality needs. It might be a bit skewed. And especially when you're not aligned to your true self, and that's why it's really important to release the impact of the people, the words, and the events of your past. As you go through this, it gives you a greater understanding. Now, it's on 4 quadrants, and you'll see it in the book. But it's on 4 quadrants, and the line in the middle, and then as you get more self-actualized, you actually take parts of each of the personality needs types, and they kind of become part of your life. It's when you're not feeding those needs that you tend to get right out on the edge, and that the need for it arises. I hope I'm making sense. I know it's really difficult because you haven't answered the questions yet, but the whole idea is that there's a part of you that all of us, it needs that sort of self-actualization, self-achievement, that sense of security, that sense of social involvement, that sense of self-fulfillment. All of us actually need that at various stages in our lives. But when we're stressed, overwhelmed, anxious, not doing that self-care thing, not putting ourselves first, that's when we kind of go out into the real ends of the tangents, and that particular need will be needed more. So For instance, when I first did this many years ago, I was first working on this, I thought I had a person with a strong need for social connection and interaction. When I reviewed it later on, because I was always going to the gym and I was doing classes and I was, on committees and I was, love networking and all that stuff. And when I went back and realised, but that was because I was teaching the classes and I was president of the PNF or I was president of the committee, or I always was like that strong social interaction, but I liked to be the one that was actually achieving in that. So that's where we're going with this. It's like, it's not set in stone or concrete, and it's not something that you do that defines you. This is all about understanding where your energy comes from and what you need to do in order to build that energy. Because we make decisions about food and exercise from a position of low power. When we do that, we're choosing foods or lack of or more exercise that doesn't suit us. We'll have no energy and no motivation to do it. So if you're, for instance, someone with a high needs for security, usually you prefer exercise such as walking on your own or just with one or two people, one person, things like yoga, Pilates, that type of thing. Whereas a person with a high need for self-fulfillment, that would drive them crazy unless they're in a highly competitive sport. That would just drive them nuts. So if you're doing the wrong type of exercise, for instance, for your personality needs type, you're just not going to have the energy and motivation to do it. You just won't do it. I mean, that's all there is to it. So it's really intricate, and I think next week, after you've done all these personality needs for yourself, we might do another show next week, and we can get you on and we can talk about that, or I'll do a webinar or something, a little bit about that. So the whole process behind this is learning more about you. And as I said, I was working with a client this week, and she was totally different personality type than I thought she was. But so much made sense, and this week she's been really able to tweak a lot of things and really found her mojo again this week, which was really, really interesting, really, really interesting. So what I might do, so how are we doing? Is there any questions before I share the link? Just is it any questions? Sounds like you, Nicole. Quiet time. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'll be interested to see what you are, Nicole. I have a feeling I know already. And of course, if you so wish, and you would like to buy the book, we've got a special online version of the book for a very, very reduced price. And in the book, I share a lot more about personality types, and of course also about intuitive eating, and it's really exciting to have that now ready as an online version before we go to print. I wanted to release an online version for you guys, really, to let you know a little bit more about what I've been doing over the last year and a half. Yes, please. Cool. All right. So with that, I just want to check in before I put the link up, because the minute I put the link up, I'm going to lose you guys. I ain't going to lose you guys the minute I put this link up. So is there any questions that you have about anything that's gone on this week for you, any struggles that you had that I can quickly answer before I put the link up? Talking too much this morning. Talking too much last night. Where is it? All right. No questions? Okay. I would be really interested, after you've done this and after you've done the quiz, if you pop back in the comments. I'll come back onto the comments later on this morning after given a chance to have a look at it. I'd love to know what you are, and I'd love to know your feedback on that. So if you can let me good. Survive the week or good, Debbie? Good. I've been watching your walks in the morning. They're lovely around the lake. I keep hearing feed the people and determination keeps coming up. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that means. Sandy? Are you still up at Gilbert River? I think you are. I think I saw a post that you were still up at Gilbert. You're isolating, I think, aren't you? Up there. Good. Yeah, let's fingers crossed. We've got there's some shift. Let's fingers crossed that this is gonna. Oh, it felt so good just to hear that last night. Eggs. Oh, eggs. Got it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Debbie, I know. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what I am. I've got a feeling I know what you are, Carla, so I'd be interested. Let me know after you've done the quiz, because I would really like to know. Yes, Debbie, I saw this. Rebranded online skincare, reopened beauty 18th of May. We'll be interested to see the bookings. Oh, Debbie, yes, let's hope. 16th of May you can open. Oh, hallelujah. My nails off this week because I couldn't stand them anymore. I thought, I can't let's hope my nail lady's going to open up next week too. I miss it. Doing lots of tapping. Yes, Deb, I know. It's, I know. I totally understand. It's really hard. I get it. We just got to, send the light out, be true to ourselves. All right, my lovely friends, I am going to put the quiz up now, and I'm going to sign off and let you guys do it. And I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear what you are, and you'll see on there a little bit about my book, and it is available for you at a very reduced price with some bonuses. I've got some, I think it's 7 videos, tapping video bonuses as well. All right, I'm going to let go now and let you do the quiz. Thank you everybody for hopping on this morning, and I'll be interested to see what you are. Okay, I'm just going to put the link up now, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.